to get your take on what is happening with Ukraine. Of course, President Trump speaking in a phone call with Vladimir Putin yesterday. He was not at all happy after that call. He's set to speak with President Zelensky today, and there has been a lot made of this pause in approved weapons, a pause in those weapons being sent to Ukraine. The president was asked about that. Here's his response.
Why did you pause weapons shipments?
We haven't. We're giving weapons, but we've given so many weapons. But we are giving weapons, and we're working with them and trying to help them, but we haven't. You know, Biden emptied out our whole country giving them weapons, and we have to make sure that we have enough for ourselves.
So the president says that President Biden emptied all the weapons. We have to make sure we have enough. But then on the heels of that, we also had the chief spokesperson for the Department of Defense saying, and I'm quoting Sean Parnell here, saying, quote, "Let it be known that our military has everything it needs to conduct any mission, anywhere, anytime, all around the world." When asked about this, those comments from him were on Wednesday. What is your understanding of where the coffers are at in this moment? Has the stockpile really been emptied out, or does the military have everything it needs?
Well, first of all, let's understand that Donald Trump lies like most people breathe. It's just instinct to him. And what he just said there is a bald-faced lie. Nothing has been emptied out. Our stockpiles are just about where they were three and a half years ago. We have met a number of demands, not just in Ukraine, but in the Middle East as well. But we are not emptied out. And I agree with the last assessment that said we have what we need to meet our national security needs. Now, as always, we have to build more. Before the Ukrainian war started, we had some areas that needed enhancing. But there is no way that we've been emptied out. That's just a bald-faced lie, number one. Number two, Ukraine has used this assistance to stop Putin in his tracks and give them a real chance to force Putin to accept the fact that he's not going to be able to take over Ukraine. But President Trump has come into office and just undermined Ukraine at every turn, while making Putin think that if he just outweights us, we'll abandon Ukraine. No pressure has been put on Putin. Look, Trump said he was going to end the war on day one of his presidency, which was another lie, of course. But all he's done is pushed it in the opposite direction. The only way to end this war is to make it clear that Ukraine is going to stop Putin from taking over the country, to force Putin to accept a compromise. Right now, because of everything that Trump has done, Putin doesn't think he has to accept that compromise. So he is bombing Ukraine more aggressively attacking Ukraine than he has since the first weeks of the war, all because Donald Trump has given him a big green light to do so. This is a horrible decision for U.S. national security.